Welcome everyone. And so today I'm called and guided to come on and just do a live on gratitude and the importance of gratitude in our daily lives as we move through this awakening and through our ascension process. And so I'm just calling in now that whenever you receive this transmission, to just be able to deepen into self, deepen into this gratitude for all of our life lessons. As we move through ascension and awakening, we are called to be very present with what is happening around us and to keep calling in for our higher guidance. And it's being willing to dismantle our old thoughts and beliefs and patterns and conditions. And for us moving in our 3D lives, it's being willing to look at our triggers, and we will be triggered as we grow and awaken to our soul's mission and purpose and to living in these higher frequencies, for us to face our egos. And when we get triggered, it's an ego response to where we've got a blockage or a limitation, or we're not in our highest truth. So I invite you to look at anything that's triggering you in your 3D life, people, relationships, your workplace, mandates that go against your soul's truth, as an area for your own personal growth and development and ascension pathway. So with this activation transmission, I'm calling into Soul Tribe, that we call in through our highest guidance, through walking this earthly walk, to just unite and be called to unite with our soul family. And as we keep clearing our blockages, going through initiations, because that's what a lot of going through these triggers and dismantling our triggers is an initiation into this next phase of our lives and the next phase of humanity on earth. So I'd just like to drop into the present moment now and just take this moment to take a breath in, maybe close your eyes and just drop into that center. And in that center, just feeling the presence of your own divine self. And as you step inward to your source energy, your soul, your spirit, your connection, just allowing yourself to drop out of the 3D world and feeling in this moment of presence your bliss, your guidance, your higher guidance coming in, the bliss, the joy, the expansiveness that exists when we come fully into that present moment and we drop the stories, we drop our limitations, we come out of our egoic mind space. So I'm just going to open up this space. So as we exhale all the way down, just connecting with our own source. As we breathe in, fully present in this moment now, here. Breathing in light and breathing out light. And just recognizing our own divinity. And as we call in to the higher realms, the galactic realms, remembering ourselves as spiritual beings taking an earthly walk in a physical body. So grounding down to Mother Earth through our Earth Star chakra and into absolute presence with the fifth dimensional grids of Mother Earth. And as we do this, just giving absolute gratitude to Mother Earth as our Earth Mother. And as we stand on Mother Earth, just connecting to our cosmic Mother and Father, sacred time and space. and connecting into our galactic guides and ascended masters, connecting into the earthly realms and the nature spirits of the land, of the waterfalls, of the mountains, these high frequency elemental beings and high frequency masters of light that live through the waterfalls, through the mountains, through the hills, through the valleys, through the land, and really calling in to allow their presence. When we live in gratitude, we make space and connect into these higher frequency dimensional realms of being, remembering ourselves as multidimensional beings. So I'd just like to play the Shruti box and just drop yourself into sacred space and allow the sound frequencies to come in and open you up to that multidimensional aspect of yourself. So wherever you are on the planet and globe, just remembering that this attitude of gratitude is fundamental to your own evolution, to your spiritual growth, to the evolution of consciousness. And remembering that as people, events and situations trigger you, nothing is outside of you. So it's just an aspect of yourself coming up from clearing that needs healing, and seeking that healer within. And if you need to seek a healer, then search out people in your local area, but calling in through your higher guidance to bring the right person, the right place, for your highest growth, for your highest good. So recognising these triggers as portals for your own growth and evolution. So just calling in for the highest light, protection and guidance. Just closing your eyes, dropping into your centre. As we call in for psychic protection on all levels of our being, realising that we are a field of infinite light. And as we anchor in this light as individual beings, when we anchor in through the light, through the Christ consciousness, activating our hearts and our higher hearts, we're anchoring this light into earth through the physical vehicle. So I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected and illuminated, sustained and supported by the light. I bless the light. And so it is. And so may it be for all beings. So be it. So in gratitude for the gift of life, for Mother Earth and nature, for all the elemental beings, for our highest light and guidance, integrating the dark within us, blessing the dark within us for the opportunities as we embrace our shadow and work with our wounds as portals for our own growth and our own evolution. As we get triggered to work deeper with our shadow aspects, blessing and embracing and having gratitude for those situations, for those peoples that open us up to deeper healing, to deeper growth, and to our own evolution. So in gratitude of the divine prime creator, Mother, Father, God, embraced always by that divine mother energy, sun, illuminating our own consciousness, giving birth to our self-union of the masculine and the feminine within us, and knowing that we are in a rebirthing process. And as we work inwardly with our masculine and feminine energies within, just allowing integration, soul parts calling back, any soul parts need to be integrated back in, asking the highest light guidance for some protection to help remove any implants, any blockages, making us aware of our own limitations, our own conditioning, prevent us from fully stepping into our power and our light. And as we step fully into our power and we reclaim these aspects of self, we become sovereign beings. And as we become sovereign beings, answerable to God's source, energy, light, we become the ascended masters on earth. And we're all being asked now to step into our sovereignty, to make decisions based on our truth, to step away from things that no longer serve our highest good, that are no longer in resonance with our highest truth and source. And if you learn to drop into your body, this is not about escaping the body, this is about dropping into your body wisdom, feel into your body, feel your way through, drop into your heart center, into your womb space, into your hara. Feel our way through these coming months, feeling our way through the blockages, giving gratitudes to the people, the situations that illuminate those parts of ourselves that need healing, that need integration. So just receiving the sound as that transmission from the highest law, source. To feel into the physical body where there's tension, where there's pain, where there's suffering, where there's separation. Calling in to the elemental beings, calling into our elemental body. The element of fire within, to transmute, to liberate, to transform. So calling into the element of earth within the body, as within, so without. And as we call into the element of earth, we call into that guidance. This is sacred service. It's how we labour ourselves on this earth. Calling into connecting deeply with our soul's mission, with our soul's calling, with our highest truth. As a sovereign being on this planet, how we may be of service to humanity, to the global collective, to all sentient beings on this planet. In now to the element of air within the body, as within, so without. As we call in the element of air, we call in the energy of Condor, unconditional love, absolute liberation, absolute freedom for more heavy process, calling in for gentle process, absolute and unconditional love for self, returning to self through that portal of the heart, the womb, the heart, dropping deep into our centres. And when we have absolute unconditional love and learn to nurture and have compassion and respect for ourselves, we create healthy boundaries. We access portals within portals within portals of our own divine essence and being. And when we recognise ourselves as masters of light, of divine light here on planet Earth, and work with unconditional love for ourselves, we can then spread that. We allow that ripple to just spread through our families, through our communities, the global collective, into the planet Earth, as we become Christ consciousness incarnate in this physical body. And this ascension process is about pulling down the Christ consciousness, it's about embodying this light within, so we may truly resonate with love, with freedom, with sovereignty. So calling in unconditional love. And calling in the element of water, sacred flow, divine intelligence. And as we connect with the consciousness of the waters within, we call in the Christ consciousness into the waters of our body, into the waters of the earth. And as a conductor of this electric energy, just allowing that frequency to manifest in ourselves, to spread the light. And through this sound frequency comes in the light, and through these frequencies we open more and more to our divine selves. We clear blockages, we clear limitations, we clear conditioning. Remember our divine essence. And when we have this understanding of ourselves and have this connection to that divine intelligence, we can then share this through our interactions with our families, with our communities, through our interactions with the earth, the elemental beings, the animals, the trees, the rocks, the crystals, allowing them to impart their wisdom, their guidance, their truth. And we step into our sovereign selves, with strong, healthy boundaries. We know when to say no in a healthy way. So just calling in the element of water. remembering ourselves as elemental beings, calling in through these 4 centres of fire, earth, air and water. And then by calling in these essences, we call in through the sacred directions above, below, within. We're calling in Masters of Light, acknowledging our star brothers and sisters, the galactic realms, the higher guidance that is waiting just beyond the veil for communication with us. And as we live in gratitude, absolute gratitude for our teachers, for our guides, for our lessons, for our triggers. It's this attitude of gratitude that helps us to break down the veils and set of illusion, that illusion of separation, of division. There is someone outside of us that we have to be responsible to. We have to be responsible to ourselves, listen to ourselves first and last. And as we take that journey inward, journey inwards, we go through portals within portals as we're always discovering ourselves again and again and again. And in that discovery of a new aspect of self, we grow, we embody more of the Christ consciousness, embody more of our light frequency. So now just dropping into the sound, just allowing your personality self to dissolve as we go through these triggers and we go through these situations. We have to be willing to shed the ego, which isn't necessarily comfortable or easy, but we just have to allow that disillusion of self, of ego, to connect more and more with our divine light and source energy. Silence, just remembering who you are, remembering where you come from, remembering that you are the divine light, as within, so without. A divine citizen, a galactic being here on this physical, beautiful planet Earth. So remembering to walk your path with gratitude, even in the most difficult of moments and situations and triggers, just bringing that gratitude into every single moment. And when you feel wobbled, when you feel decentered, taking time to breathe, to drop into center, remembering the breath, remembering to find time to laugh. Takes us into this receptive space of gratitude and joy. So go well, please feel free to like, subscribe and share. I'm calling into Soul Tribe so that we may walk this ascension, awakening journey, dropping into our centres And as we, each and every one of us, work with ourselves, we have this huge rippling effect into our families, into our communities, into the global collective as this awakening on planet Earth as we move into the new Earth. Blessings each and every one of you. Go well, drink some water, and just like and subscribe so you can see when I go live. If you want to join me on Instagram, it's harmonichealth. Yeah, go well. Absolute love and gratitude for each and every one of you.